Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Headline Salon, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Fifth Street Food Mart, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, The Carpet House, Rickham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln IGA, Lincoln College, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, St. Clair's Manor, Lincoln Park District, Grimaldi Law Office, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Stacy's Family Pharmacy, Lincoln Dare, Eaton Corporation, Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln Printers, Chicago Street Rentals, and by Four Corners Lube.
Number 20 is Danny Duff.
Danny Duff at number 20. Jason Osborne will be next. He had 1,012, and then Nathaniel Smith will be the next one they'll pass at 1,018.
Railers in their home white with red lettering trimmed in green, green numerals trimmed in red. Opening tip controlled by the Railers, moving left to right here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium on the first possession on a Friday. We do thank you for joining us here for Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Yeah, all man-to-man here now by Effingham. You'll see the Railers run their weave out top and then get into some sort of a play if they don't get anything going to the basket.
Cannon goes to the basket with the layup, easy off the glass and in.
Nice screen there, too. That was on the weave. Titus came around, never even brought the ball over to the left hand, dribbled with his right, kept it on the right, went all the way up and shot it with the right. Nice first possession by the Railers.
Effingham, tipped pass by Grunder, stolen away by Cannon. That's what the Railers have been doing great in the early past two games, Josh, is lots of turnovers early and just taking away all motivation from the other team.
Yeah, lots of backdoor play here, I think, too.
Cannon, Isaiah, off the glass and good.
Yeah, that was quick, and it came quick. They knew what, didn't quite know what was coming. And again, that play has probably worked 90% of the time so far, Jeff, and we've ran it quite a bit, at least once a game.
Railers with an early 4-0 lead. Jumper from the right side by Wolf is off no good. Marksman trying to get the rebound. Effingham will keep control with Sandiver. Now back over to Wolf.
Yeah, big 52. Marksman kept that alive underneath. 6'8" and a junior. The Railers are going to have to do a good job. A little undersized right now. Maybe when Jermaine comes in, we'll kind of even out that size a little bit. Or also Drew if he makes his debut tonight.
Going baseline. Wolf with a little step past the Railer defense. Lays it up and in. Wolf, the 6'5" junior, and coaching staff probably not happy with that because they just let him walk down the baseline.
Yeah, and a little Euro step move.
Isaiah
continues to go, and something a little bit different than Flaming Hearts. Their coaches sit on the opposite end of the bench. Haven't quite seen that before, but maybe they're thirsty to get closer to the water at the end, but they're on the other end.
Railers almost force a turnover at the timeline, up 7-2.
You know, they've been really more aggressive too, Jeff. The defense is up, it's in your face, and you get a little bit of that more now with Sloan at the top.
Lincoln 7, Effingham 2. Look like steps, no call. They get it over down the lane. Sandiver tried to go up with it, lost it. Still loose in the lane, grabs it, lays it off the glass, count it, and he is fouled. And a lot of hands down there, but Sandiver's the one that was able to come up with it and just threw it off the glass, count it, and a foul on Holiday.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of hands down there, and not any of the Railers going after it very aggressively. And Sandifer was able to grab it and throw it up and get fouled, put it in.
Sandiver's free throw bounces off no good. Isaiah will track down the rebound. 5.5 to go. First quarter, Lincoln on top 7-4. Cannon across the timeline on the right wing to Ben Grunder. Top of the key to Isaiah. Backdoor, nice look to Tate. Sloan off the glass on the left side is good.
Yeah, you might see that continually now. There's a backdoor to Bowers, now a backdoor to Sloan. And what they have done a really good job of is finishing those back doors as well.
Tate almost had the steal. Wolf drives in, and another foul called on the Railers. 5:06 to go. Lincoln on top 9-4. Foul will go Tate, and that'll be 2 more free throws for the Flaming Hearts. Landon Wolf, their top player. Free throw on the way is good.
Have you called a game versus the Flaming Hearts in your 17-year career?
No.
At Roy S?
No.
No?
I remember Effingham from when I was little because that's where Uwe Blopp and Olaf Blopp played that ended up going to Indiana.
Sounds like Lloyd knows what you're talking about. He's a little older than I am, I think.
Grunder, right corner three, missed it badly. Rebound tracked down by Sandiver. Effingham down 3 at 9-6, 4:50 to go. On the right side, Wolf tries to drive by Holiday. Nice job by Colton cutting off. Gets it on the left side, and a three from the corner by Mason Hull. And that ties the game at 9. 7-2 run early for Effingham. 4.5 to go. Grunder on the right side, back on top now to Holiday. Cannon tries to drive by his guy. Sandiver cuts him off. Well, they set the offense. Grunder at the free throw line, back out to Holiday. Now they pitch it over to Bowers. Grunder in the corner, goes by his guy, gets up strong, high off the glass. No, Marksman comes in high, and that 6'8 frame really come in handy to get that rebound. Effingham, a chance to take their first lead of the night. Hull, left side three, rolls off, no.
Nice.
And there's Tate Sloan, the smallest guy out there, big rebound.
Great position, and Sloan went up with some of the big boys from Effingham, was able to rip that away.
Holiday, back now to Grunder, open for three, on the way and good.
Yeah. Ben couldn't get the layup to go the last time, but he was able to pop up and hit the three on the wing. So nice pickup there by Ben. Railers got to get the defense going.
12-9, Railers on top. Reminder that Railer basketball is brought to you by Four Corners Lube and Chicago Street Rentals. Layup missed on the inside by Effingham. Rebound to Holiday. Railers down quickly. Grunder goes up, pull up over the big guy, shot over everything. Last touch looked like it was last touched by Wolf, but they'll say it will stay with Effingham. And we talk about the shots being altered when Jermaine's on defense. Marksman causing problems down low for Effingham.
Might have been a little bit there with Ben overshot that 4 or 5 footer by quite a bit, and you're right, it might have been out of the outstretched arms of Marksman.
Marksman with the lob play, it spun off, no good. Boy, almost went down, did not. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bowers on the right side now to Grunder. On top to Cannon. Jermaine Hamlin at the scores table, checking in next opportunity. Grunder as the Railers run the weave. Isaiah, little up and under move, missed the shot, ball loose. Picked up by Sandiver for Effingham. Along the right side, and Isaiah knocks it away from behind. It'll stay with Effingham as Jermaine checks in for the first time tonight. Grunder will take a seat, and also checking in for the first time this year is Drew Bacon. Goes in for Holiday. So Bacon, the 6'5 senior, Hamlin, the 6'9 junior. Railers bring some size in with that dead ball.
Yeah, we go from about 6'2 across the board to adding 6'5 and 6'9 in a hurry.
Inside, they try to get it to Marksman. Ball loose. Bowers out of there with the steal.
Yeah, and Drew already makes his presence known. Came up, and now we're going to give him
with the reverse, and he missed it.
Yeah, not a bad finish, though. Way to get out on the block. But what I liked here is he moved up on the defense and was able to steal that pass that tried to go up to the middle.
Sandiver out to Hull. They look, Marksman there floating along the free throw line. Left side, Wolf, long three. Shot it long. Rebound comes down to Effingham. Sloan trying to grab the rebound. Wild pass, thrown out of bounds. And it's going to be a last touch by the Flaming Hearts. 2 minutes exactly left in quarter number one. Railers up 12-9. Special thanks to Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital and Lincoln Printers for their sponsorship of tonight's contest. And every Railer broadcast. Lob play, Sloan, Jermaine with the keps. Had it kind of blocked by the underside of the basket, but Isaiah was there to clean it up and lay it in.
Yeah, he got pushed underneath the basket, but he did a good job of catching the basketball. That time the Flaming Hearts went into the 2-3 zone. And of course, coach went right to the lob.
14-9. Nice ball movement by Effingham. Wolf in the corner, back on top to Sandiver. Tipped by Bowers over to Wolf. He's going to drive in. Looked like he may have walked. Didn't go off the glass. Rebound to Bacon.
Yeah, Drew's looked really active so far here early on when he came in. Watch Drew, though, when you get that first few minutes of the game, when you get in, your fatigue.
Over to Isaiah. He's wide open from the wing from the left side. No. Marksman the rebound for Effingham. Minute to go. Reminder, Isaiah with his 7 points early on. Well, first there's a steal by Titus with the left hand. Missed it. Isaiah, the tip is good. Well, now we can say with the 9 points Isaiah has, he's moved past Danny Duff on the all-time scoring list. He's now at number 20. Wolf's jumper is no good. Rebound to Tate Sloan.
Pretty good, Railer.
Wolf's getting the open looks. He's just not getting them to fall.
And I think he's rushed a little bit, too. The Railers have done a pretty good job of getting out and not letting him stand and shoot. They've made him put the ball on the floor. And that has maybe not be part of his game.
15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lincoln on top 16-9. Railers look to hold 4-1. 10 seconds now over to Sloan. Cannon near the timeline. Into the post. Back out to Tate. Tate double team. Kicks back out. Cannon got to move it quickly. Bacon top of the key. 3. Got it. That's the way the first quarter ends. In style. Bacon with a 3. And at the end of the first, it's Lincoln at 19. Effingham 9. Back to the second quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Second quarter of action about to get started at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium in Lincoln. Railers with a 19-9 lead as we start things. Effingham with the basketball. Drew Bacon with a big 3 at the end of the first quarter. Wolf with some nice moves into the lane. Got all the way to the basket, just couldn't convert.
Good time to make your debut. Hit the 3 at the end of the first quarter. And Drew's been active underneath, too.
30 seconds gone by. Bacon, Grunder, Cannon, Bowers, and Hamlin on the floor for the Railers. Cannon over to Bacon. Grunder now back over to Bacon. Boy, there's the lob right inside to Jermaine. Jermaine takes it up strong, and he's going to be fouled. And boy, I tell you what, that was we've talked about one of the things that we missed when Drew wasn't available is for a big guy, he's a really good passer.
You're right, and he looked, and that's one of the things we've been kind of talking a little bit about the Railer team so far is taking that look in at Jermaine, and maybe it takes a big guy to look for a big guy underneath. They know they want the ball down low, so again, Drew to Hamlin, and Ben with the
Jermaine missed them both. Grunder grabbed the rebound, he missed it, but Bowers will keep it alive. Bacon down the lane, back out to Grunder. Grunder in the lane, now over to Jermaine. Jermaine couldn't hang on to it. Ball loose, picked up by Effingham. Well, I think Jermaine might have cleaned out the net if he'd have caught that one.
Yeah, and he's fumbled a few already.
Isaiah steps in the way of that pass with the steal, flips it ahead to Titus for the layup is good.
Yeah, the Railers, when you can put up Cannon and Bowers and Grunder at the top of that 1-2-2, there is some speed and some strength, Jeff, up there. When you drive into those guys and you're an offensive player and you dribble into those guys, it's like hitting a wall. I mean, those guys are built, they're solid, they're strong, and when you hit them, you knock back off, you back off your balance a little bit, and then all of a sudden you turn the ball over.
Timeout taken by Effingham, just a 30, so we'll keep it here. Railers on top 21-9. Allows us to say thank you to Lincoln Dare and Officer Christy Frugier, as well as the Eaton Corporation. And things looking good right now for the Railers. And we were looking up some information about Danny Duff, the Railer that Isaiah just passed on the scoring list. It's been a while since Danny's been here.
77-81. He was a member here of Lincoln Community High School, and then I think we were just talking about went to Notre Dame, and you were not liking that choice because he played against your DePaul Blue Demons.
21.
One of the best.
Very good, yes.
Here.
21-9, Railers on top. Into the contest, Colton Holiday. Into the contest for the first time, Isaac Dewberry. And, boy, every time you see him, he just gets better and better. And a foul is going to be whistled as Wolf tried to go up from the low left block, and he was fouled by Grunder. Got up on the head fake.
Well, and you look, I don't remember in the last, maybe back when we went to state and got second there, the amount of the depth the Railers have. You can see already now three new guys in for the Railers, and that's 8 deep for Coach Alexander. Something that's going to be huge, as we talked with Brian Curry in the pregame about Collinsville. that's something huge he can go to.
Dewberry with the tip away for the steal. Railers head back this way. Isaiah bounces over to Holiday with the catch off the glass and good. I'll tell you one thing about this Railer team, Josh, that in the first 8 games that I'm really impressed with, as a foul is going to be whistled on Tate in the backcourt, their interior passing is so much better than we've seen in the past couple of years.
Yeah, and they've looked to attack. What I'd like to see so far tonight is when we've gotten a steal, we haven't laid back. We haven't let them get back on defense. We've pushed the ball and scored some layups in transition off of our defense, and that's good for the Railers. This team needs to find some easy points in some places.
Tried to get it to Wolf on the sideline, but he was stepping on that sideline right next to the Railsplitters here on the near side. 6:01 to go. Railers up 23-9. Remember when Effingham tied it at 9? It's a 14-0 run now for the Railers.
Yeah, 6 turnovers now for Effingham as well. So ball security has become a little bit of a problem.
Dump it down low. Holiday open again. Had it blocked away by Marksman. 6'8" coming in handy there for the junior. Ball tipped away. Wolf has it 15 feet away. Kicks it out now to Hull.
Watch the Railers. They're really scrappy with their hands. They do reach a little bit, and they'll get called for some fouls, but they're really aggressive with their hands when they play defense.
Baseline drive by Wolf is up and good. That ends the run, and both baskets for Wolf have been where the Railers didn't close off the baseline.
You're right, and on that same baseline too. So at one time it was Dewberry, and I think the other time it was maybe Bowers.
Isaiah hands off to Grunder, top of the key, flips back to Cannon. Titus will drive in. Grunder looks to drive in, pulls up from 15. No good. Rebound comes down to Hull for Effingham. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Lincoln 23, Effingham 11. Thanks to Stacy's Family Pharmacy and Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital. There's Wolf again driving the baseline. This time no good. Dewberry slaps it away. Wolf comes out of there with it again. Goes up strong, blocked by Dewberry. Blocked again, but this time they're going to get him for the foul. And Wolf will go to the line, and he will be shooting too. I don't think we've got anybody quicker off the floor than Dewberry this year.
No, he's pretty quick off the floor, but him and Colton need to be quicker at going to the rebound. We gave him 3 opportunities to the same guy there, and that doesn't happen. Once he gets to the first one, somebody's got to go get him out of the lane.
Hamlin in, Holiday out. Wolf makes the first one to make it 23-12. The junior with 7. Second one on the way, up and good again. He's made all 4 from the line. 23-13, Railers lead is back to 10.
Wolf's got 8 of their 13, is that right?
Yes. Bowers, over now to Dewberry. Back to Grunder. Well, one of the things we talked about is Isaiah and Dewberry, and Coach kind of talked about it some past post-game shows, is their mid-range game is so good, from 12 to 15 feet. And Isaiah tried to drive by a screen set by Jermaine, but the official is saying that Jermaine a little too aggressive on that. So Jermaine will pick up his first foul. 6th team foul already on the Railers. Effingham only whistled with 1.
Well, and the Railers haven't been real aggressive, but again, they've gotten some easy baskets off their defense. It's over and back.
It's going to be over and back, and they just let it go. It'll trickle out of bounds. You wonder what the conversation is over at the scorer's table with Joe Ryan sitting next to Scott Kirby. It can't be good.
I'm sure Lloyd has an idea what they're talking about.
4 minutes to go. Isaac pulls up from the baseline. No, Jermaine tried to get the rebound, tipped it out, but it's tracked down by Wolf. Mason Hull on the dribble into the front court. Now along the left side, picked up by Grunder. Swinging around. Nice bounce pass on the baseline. Shoots over everything, though. Miss from Lucas Vasquez. 3:40 to go. Lincoln still on top, 23-13. Isaiah now over to Dewberry. Man-to-man still for Effingham. They dump it down to Titus in the corner. 3 on the way. Back rim, no. Wolf with the rebound, but stolen away by Isaiah. And then a foul is going to be, are they going to get that on Wolf, or they got Isaiah for that? Wow.
Jeez.
That was clean. That happened right in front of us, Josh. That was clean. And the troublesome thing was Isaiah had a dribble and a couple steps away before the foul.
Yeah, he was getting ready to shoot a layup. And he just came from behind and threw Wolf off. He didn't have any idea that he was even there. Came from right behind him and stole it.
So Wolf at the line shooting 1 and bonus. And someone would say that's justice as Wolf misses the free throw. It trickles out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Railers. I believe we'll file that one under an interesting call.
Yeah, it was one of the more oddly calls sometimes that we see, but we see a lot of games, and there's things that happen that we don't agree with, but
we haven't got one wrong yet.
No, we're always good at that.
Grunder with a nice move between 4 Effingham players, lays it off the glass and good. Ben now with 5.
Well, and I think, too, if the Railers can just continue to go right to the basket, I don't know that anybody is quick enough for Effingham to stay with them, with any of the Railers, when they decide to go to the hoop.
Grunder, tough defense, another over and back. I'll tell you what, that's one thing the Railers have done great defensively here tonight, Josh, against Effingham, is once Effingham's been put in a position where they've got to get rid of the basketball, they have no one within 15, 20 feet, and we've seen 2 over and backs already.
Yeah, you're right, and the Railer defense has pushed them out way away from the basket. You know, we've gotten ourselves, and against teams that we've played, have gotten ourselves way out too far behind the basket. That's exactly what Effingham is now. They're not looking at all to move that ball inside.
Bacon thought about 3, didn't take it. Grunder will drive in again, dumps it down to Jermaine. Jermaine with the dunk, and he is fouled.
And he got, you want to talk about the Sports Center stuff. And, I think a little bit of that is Ben did a great job of drawing Hamlin's man at him and passed it right off to him. And Big Jermaine went up strong and yoked on that poor guy.
Jermaine completes the 3-point play with the free throw, making it 28-13. Not going to be the last impressive dunk we see from Jermaine this year.
He's just starting to really kind of figure it out, and when he does.
Titus with the steal, behind the back, across the timeline, flips it over to Isaiah. Isaiah looking for some help, get out of the lane. To Jermaine again with the left hand and good.
Nice shot by Jermaine to fill in the lane too. And Jermaine has brought a little excitement here to Roy S. tonight.
30-13, 5 quick points for Jermaine Hamlin. Railers on top 17. Railer basketball this year brought to you by Grimaldi Law Office and Jim Examus Ford Lincoln. Timeout taken by Mount Zion, just the 30. We will keep it here. And it's amazing what a dunk can do for the energy level of a place even like Roy S.
You're right, and these guys our fans are so accustomed to seeing 3-ball after 3-ball after 3-bomb and excellent defense and great play. And it's been a while since we've had a guy that can throw it down when he wants to.
That was you, right?
Yeah, no. I was the 3-ball guy that stood out there. But, and credit Grunder, that was a great play. He drove in, drew Jermaine's man to him, and then had the wherewithal to get it to Jermaine, which he was wide open. It's hard to miss a big guy like that, but again, nice pass.
Wolf pull up from 15 feet is up and good to make it 30-15. He's now got 10, and you can really see why opposing teams have to focus on Wolf because he is a very good player.
Well, he's absolutely their best player by far. So, yes, teams have to look at him, and I think the Railers haven't. He's still gotten his way so far here in the first half.
Grunder gets the handoff, thought about pulling up from 15, dumps it back now to Cannon. Minute 35 to go, 30-15. Drew Bacon for 3, left it short. Isaiah tried to grab the rebound, still fighting for it, but it comes down in the hands of Logan Smith for Effingham. Hull inside the marksman. He turns off the glass a little too hard, and there's Jermaine, and a foul, or you got a held ball. Which one's it going to be? They're going to signal the held ball. One of the officials on baseline, I think, had a foul during the play, but the official out high is going to signal alternating possession, sends it back to the Railers. And it's interesting. We talk about Jermaine energizing the crowd. I think it energized Jermaine.
Yeah, you're right. He ran the floor well on the one and followed it up, and that time he went up and snatched a rebound where there's not a lot of Railers are going to get that besides him.
Approaching a minute left in the first half. Lincoln on top 30-15. That was our halftime lead on Tuesday night over in Mattoon. Isaiah drives in, 15-footer is good.
Pretty good from that distance. He got right to where he's very comfortable at. Got a ball screen from Bacon, pulled up at that free throw line.
Almost a steal, is a steal. Isaiah goes in with a little scoop shot, no. Rebound, Cannon trying to get it, but Sandifer out of it. 2-on-3, Effingham against the numbers. They'll drive around the corner. Jumper from Marksman, no. Tipped out, Cannon the rebound. 30 seconds, Railers going to hold for one, I think.
Only if they get a layup.
Or now a dunk.
Well, that would help too.
20 seconds to go, Railers on top 17.
Almost like to see a high ball screen with Bowers and let maybe Bacon stand out there, and then when you dribble in, you get that lane wide open. You can kick it to Jermaine with a little handoff.
Down to 6. Jermaine looking. There's Drew. Isaiah popping out for a 3. It's on the way. It will not go. And that is where our half will end, with Lincoln on top 32-15. Railers with a 17-point advantage. We are here at the half. Coming up in a moment will be the Grau Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center halftime show. And you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.